It's about 80 degrees outside, and I keep forgetting that it's summer, and left my windows rolled up all day. Didn't put the windshield thingy across my windshield. Forgot to put it in front across my windshield. So it's like 180 degrees in here. It's so hot. Turned on the AC. Hopefully it won't take too long to cool down. But I wanted to give you a little update that happened today. My case manager texted me today. She's like, hey, by the way, we sent your insurance book. It's like 100 and something pages. Sent your insurance book to this company that reviews it to see if it's surrogate friendly, even though I know it's not, but I'm not an insurance specialist. So they sent it to someone who actually gets paid to look at those kind of things, which, yawn. And she's like, just want to give you a heads up in case they call you. And I'm like, why would they call me? I mean, I can try to answer their questions, but I'm not an insurance specialist, so I really don't know what they're going to ask me if they do call, but good luck to them. Also, for some reason, I know the reason, the birth control is making me slightly irritable. And I can tell that it's doing that because things that my son does that normally irritate me, like really irritate me. That's super fun. My mom brought it up to me the other day. She's like, you've been really irritable. And I was like, I know. Can't help it. I mean, I can. I just have to try harder. Honestly, when I'm pregnant, I am the least cranky person. It's just the hormones of the pre-pregnancy stuff that make me irritated. That's all I got for today. Today is hot. And my dumb self thought that it would be a great day to wear my hair down. It's like 90 something degrees. Like 94, 95 degrees. Yeah, it's really hot. And my office does not have air conditioning because it's in the basement. I have been working in, I would say it was about 85 degrees in my office. It was way too hot. All day I contemplated putting my hair up, like all day. But I always wear my hair up, so I'm like, I gotta leave it down. It looks nice, but now I'm just like, it's so hot. Today I finally, oh my goodness, you guys, I have been waiting to record another video until something actually happened. So it's been a hot second since anything has happened. So today finally got the contract from my lawyer, who had been waiting for my intended parents' lawyer to send it to her. So I guess they sent it to me, the original, like, unedited contract. They sent it to me, they sent it to the parents, right? I read over it, not realizing that they were going to send me another draft of the contract after the intended parents spoke with their lawyer. So I had read the whole entire thing. Luckily, I emailed the lawyer's assistant and I was like, hey, so I would love to not have to read this whole entire thing again. Is it just the things in red that are different? She's like, yeah, it's just the stuff in red. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Because here I'm thinking, oh my word, do I really have to read this entire, like, is this a completely different contract? No, it was just the red words. So I'm gonna have to read that tonight because I scheduled my meeting with the lawyer to be on Wednesday. That was like her first availability until the 1st of August. I'm hoping to get that out of the way. I'm not 100% sure how that meeting is gonna go. I mean, I would like to ask for some things to be put in the contract, and I don't know what the lawyer's gonna say, or if the intended parents are gonna be like, heck no, you're not. No, it's nothing crazy. I've got a couple of questions as I was reading the contract that I jotted down. I was like, hey, what are they talking about when they mean this? What about this? Why isn't this in here? Well, that's weird. There's literally a baby car seat just sitting on the side of the road. No baby in it, thank goodness. I looked. That was very weird. I might combine this video with the video after I talk to my lawyer just to have some more content, because right now this video is only like 4.5 minutes long, and that's not enough. So I will probably record some more after I speak with my lawyer. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you on Wednesday. Bye. Oh, by the way, according to my car thermometer that I just saw, it's actually 100 degrees, not 90 something. It's 100, triple digits. I hate this. Like, I have to go home and work out, and I really don't want to because it's so freaking hot. And my son is like, when you get home, we're going to the store because I have nothing to eat. Obviously, there are things to eat at our house. He's being dramatic. He just doesn't want to make anything. He wants easy stuff. Like, I want to go to the store and buy some food, but it's freaking hot and I don't want to. I do not want to go to the store after I've driven all the way home. That's not a thing I want to do. Go home, work out, shower, eat dinner, not go anywhere. That's my list of things to do. Because I'm over it. I don't want to be outside. It's too hot. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, so I learned my lesson and my hair is up. It's already 75 degrees. I was just so tired last night after reading that contract. When I went to bed, I just crashed so hard. This morning when I woke up, I was like, I don't know if it's the late nights and the having to get up early to go to work every day or what, but like I am just exhausted this week and not about it. I don't want to do anything. I'm so tired. I just want to take a week off and sleep in, work on my editing, and not do anything else. No, but my hair is really cute. You can't see it, I'm driving, so I can't really show you, but I braided it and then like wrapped it into a bun. And I saw on this TikTok that I follow, this woman puts her hair up in buns like all the time for work. She has to have her hair like up, and she mentioned that she uses these, they're not bobby pins, right? They're like twisty things that you like twist into your hair and it like holds it in place. And I literally like can shake my head and it doesn't even move. Like, they're so cool. And you just like twist them in like a screw and it holds the hair in place. It works somehow. I read the contract last night, the redline contract is what they call it. Basically everything in red is what the intended parents lawyer had changed from the original draft of the contract. Oh my word, you guys. I have never seen so much nitpicking in a contract. I mean, I've read 2 of them, so it's not like I'm an expert in contracts by any means. But this person, holy moly. So it has the original wording like crossed out, and then it has what she replaced it with in red, and it's underlined so you can see where all the changes are. Oh my word. Some of the stupidest things. The first paragraph, it had, quote, intended mother, right? It had, quote, the intended mother's first and last name. Then she put the intended mother, like, quote, her first name. Like, also referred to as just her first name. Obviously, she uses just her first name. I don't understand why that's important. Why would you need to make that difference? Why would you need to specify that she just goes by her first name? I don't understand. Or things like, she crossed out words that had a comma in between and put the same words back without the comma. Really? You want to omit just the comma? Why? How is that legally going to change anything? I don't understand. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer. Maybe it's a huge difference. I don't know. But, oh man, I don't know if the birth control is making me all irritated. But reading that thing, oh my word. Oh, it was rough. It was so rough. Because I kept saying, why? Why did you change that? What's the point? I don't understand. And honestly, I kind of wonder, I don't want to like jump to the conclusion that their lawyer's like not a nice person, is just trying to get money by doing extra useless work, but it's kind of what it feels like. It feels like she wanted more money for reviewing this contract, and so she spent time nitpicking so that she could charge them more for it, which is so dishonest. I could be totally wrong. But to take out commas, really, that just seems so stupid. There's also a couple of things that she had added, and I was like, I didn't say that. I did not agree to that. So when I talk to my lawyer, I'm gonna be like, is this a deal breaker? Like, what? I wish I could tell you guys more, because you'd be like, what the heck? Because that's what I did. I was like, what the heck? No. Oh my goodness. I can't. Like, that was the roughest contract I've ever read. Oh my word. I can't. I can't with some people. I will update you tomorrow after I talk to my lawyer. There are no words. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's just ridiculous. That's it. That's all I got. I realized last night that I forgot to record what happened after my meeting with the lawyer yesterday. I literally remembered as I was laying in bed. It's like, oh shoot! My mom had taken my son to the beach for the day and told me, like, hey, we're not going to be back until late, so I had all this free time. Well, free time has many different meanings for me. Instead of doing something fun, like I probably should have. Oh well. I stopped at the store, got groceries. Stopped at Chipotle. That was delicious. I actually have leftovers. Chipotle for me, like, I can split it into 3 meals. So I have lunch for today and tomorrow too, which is great. So I got home last night and I had to work on the schedule for dropper swap that I run, because we finally came up with a permanent schedule. I worked on that and posted it. What else did I do? Watched some Heart of Dixie while I was eating dinner. Yeah, I probably should have done something a little more self-care related, but what are you gonna do? I got too many things on my plate right now. So meeting with a lawyer went really well. She's super nice. She's like, well, just trying to find your file here. It's been 7 years since we talked last. I was like, yeah, I know. Actually, I think it's been closer to 8, because my first surrogate baby's almost 7. So it's probably closer to 8 years ago. She goes, yeah, your file number is 300 and something, 67 or whatever. And she goes, and we're up in the 2000s now. I was like, oh, holy crap. She finally found the file and she's going over it. She's like, I can't believe how many extra pages the other lawyer added. Because we went from, I think it was 29 pages to 42, I think. So there's like 12 pages or something crazy like that was added. And most of it was like stupid nonsense. It was so pointless. Like, the other lawyer was taking out commas, which I think I mentioned before. And so I mentioned it to my lawyer. I'm like, does that change anything legally speaking? Because I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. Maybe it does. She goes, no, absolutely not. It doesn't change anything. Cool. Okay. So basically, she made all these changes for absolutely no reason other than it would take longer for her to review the contract. Sketchy. Very sketchy. So yeah, there are a few things that I wanted. Well, okay. So there's one thing in it that I was like, I never agreed to this. And she's like, do you want me to take it out? I was like, well, I mean, I don't intend for it to happen, but I also don't like being told that it can't happen. She's like, I'll take it out. It's like, okay. It was stupid. And I don't know if I can tell you what it was, because it's part of the contract, but I'm not allowed to talk about what's in the actual contract. That's actually in the contract. That I'm not allowed to talk about what's in the contract. She took out that and added, a couple other things. Like the intended parents lawyer wanted my name, address, email, and phone number in the contract. If something happened to both the intended parents, they have to have somebody written in the contract who will become the guardian of the baby, right? I'm guessing that that's why they wanted all my information in the contract, is that in case something happened, they would have a copy of it and they would be able to reach out to me. And vice versa. I believe their contact, well, now that I think about it, I don't remember if their contact information's in there. It has the name of the person, whatever. So yeah, like she added that, and there was a note asking what I do for work, like where I work and what I do, and a question if I had short-term disability through my work, I guess. Gave her all that information. Hopefully the other lawyer doesn't throw a hissy fit because we took stuff out and added things. Actually, no, we didn't add anything. We just changed a few things and took some things out. Hopefully it's fine. I mean, I've never changed a contract. I don't really know how the intended parents are gonna feel with the changes. I mean, there's nothing too, astronomically different, but I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think that the changes are that big of a deal. If it were me, if I was the intended parents, I don't think they're a big deal. Who knows? We'll see. My lawyer told me that the reason it took so long for their lawyer to send over the redline draft of the contract, which is all the changes that their lawyer made to the original draft of the contract are in red, so they call it a red line. She said that the reason that it took the lawyer so long to get us that draft of the contract is because she was in France for a month. I'm sorry. If you're going to be out of the country on vacation for that long, don't you think you would have told your clients? I mean, she might have, and they were like, no, we'll just wait for you to come back. I don't know that they would have said that, though, because they are wanting this done as soon as possible. And that's why we're doing the contract and medical screening at the same time. Like, I will start my period here in the next couple of days, and I have to go into the fertility clinic to have an ultrasound done when that happens, usually under normal circumstances. The process is that you sign the contract first and then do all the things that cost money, like the screening for me, the blood work, the transfer, all the things happen after the contract is signed. But we agreed, myself and the intended parents agreed to do things at the same time. So we're working on contracts while I'm going through medical screening simultaneously, right? So I can't imagine that the intended parents would be like, sure, you can be on vacation for a month. That's totally fine. I could be wrong. Who knows? I don't know. But it took freaking forever to hear back from their lawyer. And so my lawyer was like, okay, I'm going to send this over to her today. If you don't hear back from me by the beginning of next week, email me and we'll go from there. So basically, it should pick up steam a little bit and we can get this contract signed quickly. That's the hope. Because it's taken more than a month, I think. Yeah, it's been a while. There you go. That is what happened. I reached out to the clinic because they had told me, let me know when your period starts. Okay. Knowing my body and how it reacts to birth control, because that's what I have to be on right now. The day that I stop like the first day that I don't take it, it's usually the day after or 2 days after that my period starts. Like there's a brief window. It's like a day or two. I probably start spotting like, okay, if you think that this is TMI, you're not gonna like this because I am going to share a lot of information with you guys so that you can learn about the process. If you are squeamish and think that periods are disgusting, this is not for you, okay? There is a lot that goes into surrogacy, and honestly, periods are a normal thing that happens to women. It should not be TMI, okay? I'm not gonna give you like all the details, but there's some people like, oh my word, periods. Oh my, how can you speak about that? Like, what? It's like going to the bathroom. Everybody does it. People pretend that they're the only one and they get all embarrassed. Dude, everybody poops. I hate to tell you. Anyway. So they want to know when my period starts so that I can go in for an ultrasound. I messaged the clinic and I was like, hey, so your hours say that you're only open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 or 5, whatever, you know? And I was like, are you open on the weekends to do the ultrasounds and stuff? Or like, I just want to be able to schedule my life a little bit, you know? I would like to know if I need to take off work or if I could come on the weekend. She's like, oh no, we're open on the weekend. Just let me know when you start your period. Okie dokie. So I guess they do certain appointments, but not all appointments on the weekends because IVF is very time sensitive. So they kind of have to have people there to do screenings and like if you're supposed to start meds or what have you on the weekends. That's what I know. I'll let you know. I don't know how I'm gonna record during the appointments. I'll say you might get a lovely shot of the ceiling. So